In December 1915, Throop students began a tradition that would endure for close to 40 years. That year, students introduced the idea of carving a big T on a nearby mountainside. The spot chosen was the crest of a small peak just below Mount Wilson. With faculty agreeing to dismiss all students, approximately 75 volunteers, accompanied by 2 professors, set out early on December 23rd for the Mount Wilson toll road, from which they eventually veered off to their designated site, and with pickaxes, hoes, and shovels in hand, began clearing the brush and carving out a big T. The students tapped a telephone line at Henninger Flats, thereby establishing phone communication with the campus. And from atop Throop Hall's roof, and using a surveyor's transit, a student helped guide the shaping of the T. After the students cleared the mountainside, the T's final dimensions had grown to approximately 300 feet across the top by 400 feet long, thereby making it large enough for all to see from Pasadena. In the following years, the T would need yearly maintenance to better define the T's outline. In time, what had begun as an event for the entire student body soon evolved into an annual ritual for freshmen and newcomers to set a day during the first term to clear the yearly growth on the T. And the tradition would expand to include the placing of a cement cornerstone in one of the lower corners of the T, with the freshman class's graduation year carved on it. On clear days, the Big T's prominence was easily visible from campus, and its popularity was evident throughout the 1920s, with some aspect or motif of its existence incorporated in various ways within the student yearbooks. On the yearbook covers for 1921 and 1927, on the page headers for 1922 and 1924, as a chapter heading in the 1923 Big T, and as the focal point in a drawing done by electrical engineering student Alex Kronberg, which appeared in the 1925 yearbook. Some were even inspired to wax poetic, as seen here, taken from the pages of the yearbooks for 1921 and 1923. One of the last known photos of the Big T visible from campus was published in 1952. And the last known account of students heading up the mountainside to properly clear the overgrowth was published in the May 1954 issue of the campus magazine, Engineering and Science, where a brief summation appeared of how, on April 11, 1954, 24 freshmen, led by their class president, carefully proceeded to restore the Big T on the mountain to its former glory. Eventually, Caltech abandoned the tradition. In the years since, the Big T has faded from view, but as a cherished piece of Caltech's student past, it has not been forgotten.
If you're interested in more early Caltech history, watch our Becoming Caltech presentations on YouTube.